Hi, I'm Brittany Hopkins. I'm so glad you're here. The class you're about to take is one that I recorded while teaching the Container Collective Yoga community, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed teaching it. Is that better? Have you get started in child's pose?
Yeah, there we go.
Child's pose. Take a deep breath in and open mouth, empty out. The invitation for today's practice is for you to allow yourself to be exactly as you are, emotionally, physically, mentally. Yeah, so much of life. I've had several conversations with the team in the last 24 hours about all that's happening in the world and how we tend to want to rush through and like fight against the anxiety or the anger or whatever it is. And then today's flow, what would it be like and what would it feel like if you quit fighting how you're feeling and instead allow for it? So then it can allow for it to actually move through if that's where you're at and if you're ready for it, or instead of adding to the drama of it, not that it's drama, but adding to the pressures of that you should feel any differently than you do right now. On your next inhale, come up through tabletop and move through some cows and cats. Use your breath. Inhale as you arch your spine, look up. And exhale, round your spine, look back. And even if you're not feeling like any certain way today, like you could also feel numb. What if instead of fighting that, you just allow yourself feel any and everything you're feeling? No rush. As you're ready, take downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, see one spot clearly on your mat. So that's the practice too, to feel exactly as you're feeling and at the same time stay present in the world out here. So your gaze, your drishti, is an access point to present out here. Start to deepen your breath. If you need in and out the nose, do that. You need Ujjayi breath, do that. Ragdoll at the back of your mat. Clasp your hands at your low back today if that would feel nice to expand your chest. If you've been sitting at a desk all morning. Take one more breath cycle here. Release your hands. You could bring your big toes to touch, heels slightly parted, and push down to rise up to extended mountain pose. Big stretch overhead. And draw hands into heart center. Sweep your arms up overhead again. Inhale. Grab onto your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch up and over to the right. And come back to center on your inhale. Switch wrist, stretch up and over in the other direction. Deep breath in. Draw hands to heart center. Exhale. Set your gaze on your middle fingertips. Pick one word as your intention for your practice today. We'll open with the sound of 3 ohms, the mantra for universal consciousness, 3 times. Inhale. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, release your hands by your side. Stand tall. Extended mountain pose. Inhale, sweep up. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Pull the shoulder blades towards the spine. Fold, exhale. Extended mountain pose. Inhale, push down, reach even taller. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Hold the high plank. Get present to your hands and feet into the mat. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button. Take a deep breath in. Low plank as you breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, come forward, high plank. Low plank as you breathe out. Cobra or upward dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Do that 2 more times. High plank, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 more time. High plank, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Kick your right leg up in the air behind you. Bend your knee, roll your hip open. Roll out your ankle, extend and bend the leg. Just get present to how your body's feeling physically without trying to change it. You just simply do the things. Switch legs, left leg high. See one spot as you breathe and do what's needed here. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Feet at the front. And chair pose, breathe out. Sit low in chair pose. Lift and spread the 10 toes. And right here, notice how your body's feeling. And without trying to change it, like what if you let every way that you're feeling be perfect and exactly how it needs to be for now, knowing that nothing's permanent. Take a deep breath in. Take a vertical twist to the right, breathe out. Back to chair pose, breathe in, reach your arms overhead. Vertical twist to the left, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale, sweep your arms high. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank. See one spot on the floor in front of you. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Step your right foot to the front of your mat. Press your back heel down and see one spot out in front of you. Yeah, warrior one is not always the most comfortable pose, and can you welcome whatever sensations there are? Unless you're on the verge of injury, then back off. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine, reach up, inhale. High to low plank as you breathe out. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Be gentle with yourself in this first rounds of warrior one. I mean, always be gentle with yourself and use your breath. Pull pit of belly to spine, and with your breath, go as deep as you can go right now. Inhale, stretch up out the fingertips. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. I'll flow you pretty quickly through 2 more sun Bs, and reminder that this is your practice. I am not the boss of your body. I'm simply Simon playing SEDS. So you do what you need. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Twist to the right on your exhale. Back to chair pose, breathe in. Twist to the left, exhale. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. Flow low plank on your exhale. You move at the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. One more, sun B. Notice if any reactions come up or any feelings come up. And instead of pushing them away, what if you let them belong, knowing that they won't last forever? Lift your heels, look forward, see where you're going, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, inhale. Vertical twist to the right, exhale. Inhale back to chair pose. Twist to the left, exhale. Extended mountain pose, no rush, inhale. Forward fold, empty out. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Inhale. Low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice your breath and breathe as slowly and audibly as possible. Kick your right leg up in the air behind you, breathe in. Bring your knee across toward your left elbow, breathe out. Kick back, breathe in. Bring your knee over to your right elbow, breathe out. Kick back, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out for crescent lunge. Stay high on the ball of your back foot and reach your arms overhead. Get present to what your eyes are looking at. Bring your eyes into focus. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine. Inhale. Revolving crescent lunge to the right, exhale. Get present to your front foot. Press all four corners of your front foot down into the mat. And use your right heel to pull the right hip back. And pull the pit of the belly into the spine. Look for 13 inches further to the right. Warrior two. See your front middle finger or beyond, that's your drishti. Breathe deeply, loudly, ujjayi breath. Lift and spread the 10 toes and lunge your deepest. Flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Take a big, huge stretch back. High to low plank as you exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Kick your left leg up in the air behind you. Breathe in. Draw knee across towards right elbow. Kick back, breathe in. Draw knee towards left elbow. Kick back, breathe in. Crescent lunge. And your left foot between your hands. Stretch your arms overhead. Get present to your front foot. Drive it down into the mat to pull the left hip back. Lift the front of the pelvis up. Breathe in. Twist to the left. Breathe out. Revolving crescent lunge to the left. Press your shoulder blades into the body. Expand the chest. Notice how you're feeling. Let yourself be exactly as you are. Warrior two. Just like the poses don't last forever, how you're feeling emotionally from moment to moment also is an evolution. So can you just let it be? Deep breath in. Lunge your deepest, breathe out. Reverse warrior, breathe in. High to low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Empty out. Full breath in. Empty out. Lift your heels, look to the front of your mat. Exhale, step or jump. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Figure 4, bring the right ankle across the left thigh. Bring your palms to touch at the center of your chest. Deep breath in. Flex your toes towards your kneecap. Wiggles and wobbles are a part of it. You have 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. Use your breath to switch to the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cross the other ankle over. Pull pit of belly into spine. Press your ankle into your thigh and your thigh back into your ankle. One more breath. Switch sides. Figure 4, right ankle across. And this time you could stay in figure 4, or if you want to add a twist, bring your right elbow to the inner arch or inner ankle of your right leg or foot. Flex your toes. So this is like super advanced. Simon says, connect right elbow to right arch. Whatever shows up, let it be. Move slowly to the other side. Figure 4, left ankle across. If you want to move into the twist, bring your left elbow toward or into the left arch. One more breath here. Use the exhale to go further. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Standing leg raise, right leg up. I'm gonna have you actually twist here. So right leg up, bring your left hand across to the right knee and reach the right hand back. So a vertical twist. Pull pit of belly to spine. Option to extend your right heel towards the front of your space. For 5, 4, 3, 2, airplane pose. Kick your right leg straight back. See one spot. Use your gaze as a stability creation point. Press the shoulder blades into the body to expand the chest. Press down into your bottom heel to rise up, extended mountain pose. Inhale. Standing leg raise, left leg up and twist to the left. So bring the right hand across the leg and reach the left hand towards the back of the space. So do the opposite of what you did before. Deep breath. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine and look further to the left. Airplane pose. Rotate the left lifted inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath here. Kick up. Extended mountain pose. Breathe in. Tree pose, right foot up. Stand on the left foot. Bring the right foot up into the inner thigh. 30 seconds here. Settle your gaze to one thing. Use your breath to embody this moment in presence. So you experience what you see. You experience how you breathe. Experience what's happening physically and emotionally. Switch sides. Tree, left foot up. Couple more breaths here. On your next inhale, reach up to extended mountain pose. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High to low plank, breathe out. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your right leg up in the air, breathe in. Bring your knee across towards your left elbow, exhale. Kick back, breathe in. Bring your knee to your right elbow. Kick back, breathe in. Triangle pose, exhale. Triangle pose. Get present to how your body's feeling right now. If all the energy is down, 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 lift the toes up. Pull the pit of the belly in and up. Take your gaze up. Take one more breath cycle here. Rise up to star pose, breathe in. Hinge forward at the hips, so just go halfway down, tee the arms out to the sides. Take a deep breath in. Bring the left hand to the floor under your face, reach the right hand up for a twist. Stay for the breath in. Shift your hips towards the back edge of your mat to parallel your pelvis with the floor. Tee the arms out to the side, flat back. Switch, right hand down. Press into the floor with your feet and hands to twist the spine further. Tee the arms out to the side, flat back. Soft bend in the knees and rise up, extended mountain or star pose. Pyramid pose, face the front of the mat. Namaste, reverse namaste the hands. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, fold over. Breathe. See what you're looking at, bring it into focus. Twisting triangle, right hand high. Press your left hand down into your leg or the floor and reach the right hand up in the air. Experience this pose. Whether it feels good, bad, otherwise, allow for whatever you're feeling to be and use your breath to go deeper into the twist. On your next inhale, high plank. Exhale to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take your left leg up in the air behind you. Breathe in. Draw a knee across towards right elbow. Kick back, breathe in. Draw left knee to left elbow. Breathe in, kick back. Triangle pose, land your left foot between your hands. Turn the back foot flat, reach the right arm up in the air. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button. On your next inhale, rise up, star pose into horse pose. Turn the heels in, toes out, and sit the hips low in between the legs. Lift your 10 toes and sit your hips even lower. Get present to what your eyes are looking at. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Star pose, inhale into pyramid pose. Face the front of your mat. You can clasp your hands behind your back and fold over. Experience your breath. Use each exhale to take yourself somewhere new. Twisting triangle, right, left hand high. Deep breath in. Look further to the left on the exhale. Press down into your right hand and both feet to go further. On your next inhale, take high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Camel pose. Stand on your knees. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine. Shrug the shoulders up to the ears and pull them back. Go back. Draw a line with your gaze along the ceiling. Super duper squeeze the legs in towards midline. Lift the front of the pelvis up towards the belly button. Squeeze the legs in to rise up for one breath, and you'll go back into camel pose number 2. See, breathe. Camel pose and back bends in general can bring up a reaction for some. It's a great practice to see. If you're injuring yourself, back off. But if you're just in discomfort, practice being safe and breathing and seeing through the discomfort, allowing for the discomfort. Squeeze the legs together, rise up. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees for a moment in downward dog. Bridge pose, come onto your back in 5, 4, 3, 2, plant the feet, plant the shoulders, lift the hips up in the air, bridge. Squeeze your legs in. Press where the big toe connects to the ball of the foot, press that down into the floor. Stay or come down. I'll flow you through the usual 6 more back bends to notice, to allow for whatever you feel to come up and move through rather than resisting. Plant the hands, plant the feet, come up, number 1. See one spot. Stay or come down. Number 2, plant the hands, plant the feet, breathe and go up. See what you're looking at. Stay or slowly come down. Number 3, plant the hands, plant the feet, go up. Experience your hands and feet into the floor. Stay or slowly come down. Number 4, plant the hands, plant the feet, go up. Stay or slowly come down. 2 more. Feel what you feel and move through. Go up. Number 5. Pull the pit of the belly into the spine. Stay or slowly come down. Last one. Breathe in, breathe out, rise up. Experience your hands and feet into the floor. Breathe deeply. See on purpose. Bring your eyes into focus. Calm down. Supta Baddha Konasana, or knock your knees in towards each other. Well, get present to the beat of your heart and your breath. You could bring one or both hands onto your chest and belly. Happy baby, grab onto your ankles. Extend your legs up in the air. Plant your palms alongside your hips. Take a deep breath in. Lower your legs 30 degrees closer to the floor. Hug leg muscles to bones. Breathe in. Stay or come down 30 more degrees. Breathe in. Stay or come down to a hover. Look at your toes and flex your toes towards your face and rise back up. 2 more rounds. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe in. Stay or come down 30 more. Breathe in. Stay or come down to a hover. Back up, last round. On your exhale, you lower 30 degrees. Take a breath in, and on your next exhale, lower 30 more. No rush. Breathe in, stay or come down to 2 inches. Abdominal twist, yogi bicycles. Go right away. Bring opposite elbow toward opposite knee. You got 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get even on both sides. And hug your knees into your chest. You're welcome to stay on your back for supine figure 4 or supine half pigeon, or make your way into half pigeon on your forearms. "60 seconds here. You know, the first part of the practice where we flow vinyasa could be used as a distraction tool, right? Like you're so in the flow, like you can't think about the rest of the world. And half pigeon, or the latter part of the practice, is an opportunity to be present to what's happening with you and also present to the world, and allow for whatever sensations or feelings to belong rather than shoving them out the door prematurely. Switch sides, 60 seconds on the other side. Experience your breath right here. Thoughts come up, if thinking happens, yeah, allow it, see it, And rather than shoving and reprimanding the thoughts, just let them pass like clouds in the sky, and come back to the experience of your breath and your gaze. One more breath cycle here. Your choice of double pigeon or frog pose. If you want double pigeon, come up to a seat and bring the right leg on top or in front, or frog pose, bring your knees wide. "30 seconds here. Let go of the idea that you should feel any differently than you feel right now. Let all parts of yourself belong as you take one more breath and fold deeper. And switch sides. If you're in double pigeon frogs, you can stay for the last 30 seconds. And release. Seated single leg extension, right leg forward. Extend your right leg out in front. And fold over. "30 seconds. Stay with yourself, stay present. See, breathe. And switch sides. Once you feel balanced on both sides, no rush, you'll take reverse tabletop or fish pose. One final chest expansion pose. If you want to stick your tongue out, let it out. Slowly come into an inversion of choice. You have about 90 seconds to be upside down. Shift your perspective, feet up above the heart. Last 20 seconds upside down. Come down onto your back and move into a supine twist with one or both knees to the right. Get present to how your body is feeling right here. Switch sides. Once you feel balanced on both sides, come back to center and do anything else you need to wrap up your practice. And happy baby, Supta Baddha Konasana, some blankets, dim the lights. Take one more on purpose breath. Inhale. Open mouth, clear it out. As you're ready, take Shavasana, final relaxation. Give yourself the gift of this time to not do a thing, to not think a thing. Yeah, doing and thinking may come up, see it, and come back to this moment, the experience that you're having in your body right now. I'll bring you out together in about 3 minutes. Take a deep breath in. Invite movement to your fingers and toes. And roll over to either side into a fetal position. Acknowledge yourself for taking a pause in your day to move your body, your mind, and spirit a bit. And as you move through the rest of the day, Reminder is that yoga is not just the thing you do on your mat, it's the inquiry process that you carry with you throughout the whole of life. So as you notice different emotions, feelings, sensations popping up in your day, you let go of resistance to them, allow for them so that you can move through them as needed. Come up to a seated position when you're ready. Touch your palms together at the center of your chest. And right here, let's take a moment to acknowledge the Eastern cultures that brought yoga to the West that allow us to be in this process and practice together. And we'll close with 3 big ohms. Inhale. Touch your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. The light within me is so grateful for the light within each and every one of you. In gratitude for this community and this practice, we bow forward. Thank you. Give yourselves a hand. You did it.